Hello everyone, so it's Mr. GOGI again with another English lesson. So today we are going to look at one of the foundation of English language. If you can master this foundation, then you will be able to improve on your English language very well, right? So when I say foundation, we would have guessed that we are going to talk about tenses. Okay? We are going to talk about tenses today. So under tenses we have past tense, present tense and future tense. Today we are going to look at past tense first. So for past tense we have simple past, we have past continuous, or it is also known as past progressive, and we have past perfect. But we also have past perfect continuous. We will look at past perfect continuous some other time, right? But today we will only look at past tense, okay, for these three situations, or these three categories. Now, in order to use the tenses correctly, you should know when to use them, or you should know how to use them, how to form them. Okay, these two elements will help you to understand the tenses better. Even if you don't remember when to use them, at least you should know how to form them, because tenses are based on their form. If you use a different form, then the meaning changes. Okay, so for simple past, the form is to have verb plus ed. Okay, and this is for regular verbs. Okay, and another important detail that I forgot to mention is that tenses are only for verbs, because in English language, when you can change the verb into different tenses, you can change the meaning of the whole sentence, of the whole scenario, of the whole situation. Okay, so tenses are only for verbs. Okay, so for past simple, how do you form past simple? Is by adding ed to the verb, and these are for regular verbs. For irregular verbs, you change the form, you change the spelling. Like for example, wash. The word wash is a verb, and if you want to change it to past simple, you add ed to it, and these are for regular verbs. For irregular verbs, for example, like the word see. The word see, it is a verb, but when you change it to a past tense, it becomes saw, and these are for irregular verbs. Okay, so simple past, verb, but the basic thing that you have to remember, the basic formula that you have to remember is verb must be added with ed in order to form a simple past tense. Okay. Now what about past continuous? What about past continuous? For past continuous, since it's a continuous, always keep in mind that the verb will always be followed by ing. Okay, the verb will always be followed by ing. But the difference between past tense and present tense is here the be verbs. The be verbs that you have to use are was and were. Was and were. Was is used for singular and were is used for plural. Moving on, for perfect tense, for past perfect tense, how do we form this? Is by adding the word had to verb in participle form, in past participle form. Okay, what is past participle? And I will continue that in another lesson. But the basic is, for past tense, these are the three categories that you have to remember. When to use them and what is past participle will be continued in a different lesson. So make sure you are able to understand how to form the past tenses: simple past, past continuous, and past perfect. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys again.